Good morning, everybody. How's it going? So this book, The Ultimate Murphy's Law Book for Teens, was gifted to me so I could go over it with you guys and show you how this could benefit not just a teenager's life, but probably a young adult's and maybe even somebody like me. I'm 60 years old. So this has 16 chapters in it, and each chapter is broken up into 5 different parts. This is right here, the table of contents. And there aren't any specific parts within the book itself, but you can see where the parts actually change basically subject matter, and there's a page number that's associated with it. So don't look for a part number. It just goes through chapter by chapter, and you'll see the page where associated with it here on the table of contents that will change the subject matter. There's some pretty cool things in here that I want to touch on real quick. First off, things happen. Oh my goodness, things happen. I am the poster child for things happen. And if I would have had this book when I was an early teen, going through high school, I think I probably would have had a much better time had I actually read the book and done the stuff that it suggests inside. But that's a different story for a different time. What Gabriel Nedelcu does, and Gabriel, I apologize if I'm butchering your name. That's how I see it. So anyways, the thing that I like about this is that these are real life experiences. Now, I don't know if Gabriel has experienced all of these himself, and if so, he's had a lot of learning experiences over the course of his life. But the thing that I like about it is that it, after these little sessions about Murphy striking, he has these little, was this me? And then a little scale here that you can fill out to show where that particular event filtered into your life and how much it affected you and how much you can relate to that particular thing that he's talking about in there. And let's see here, at the end of every chapter, he's got these homilies here with a little picture. And right here, and this particular one says, I can recover fast even when my brain goes blank. And again, I am the poster child for a blank brain. Each chapter begins with a scenario where, like this particular one here, it's history class, and Daniel's presenting at the front of the room. He's talking about the Industrial Revolution and holding a small stack of note cards he has definitely rearranged too many times. The room is quiet in that half-bored, half-listening way where you can still feel every little sound. He's nervous, but he's doing fine, and you can tell he just wants to get through it without anything weird happening. Then, right in the middle of explaining factory systems, his voice jumps. One word comes out higher than expected, and it cracks for a second before he can control it. A couple of people laugh, not loudly, just enough to make it feel real. Someone does that fake cough like they're trying to cover it. Daniel freezes for a beat, clears his throat, and keeps going, but now he's rushing, speaking faster, holding his voice tighter so he can squeeze the moment away. From your seat, it doesn't seem like a disaster, but from up there, it probably feels like the whole room zoomed in on him. Yeah, been there, done that. You know, these are things that it doesn't matter if you're a young man or a young woman. These are things that we can all experience throughout the course of our young pre-adult life or even in our adult lives. And Gabriel really goes through and talks about how we can face each one of these issues that comes up to come out of it. I think a winner is probably a good way of putting it. Being able to step away from the situation and figure out what we can do so that it doesn't happen again, and what we can do to come through saving face. Pardon me. You know, it's one of those things where each one of us is going to have a different experience. Each one of us is going to have a different way that we react to that experience. But Gabriel puts it into print and puts it into language that anybody can understand, how to react to a situation, how to prevent maybe a situation from taking place, preparing better, making sure you're studying the correct material, making sure that your note cards are in the right order, making sure that the test that you're taking is the test that you actually studied for. Stuff like that. Kids can be brutal. Man, they can be really brutal. And I was both, on the receiving end, and unfortunately, I was also on the giving end several times of the brutality that kids can, be and receive. And, he talks about the moment that these things happen and how the person is feeling and the reactions that's happening inside, the internal strife, the internal angst and anguish, and the trap that we fall into from these, and how to possibly be able to turn around and reset ourselves and come through it with flying colors. Is that the right term? We've all sent that email that was only supposed to go to one person and it went to everybody in the company, or it went to the friends that it wasn't supposed to go to. Yeah. He talks about it. He talks about, the moment you miss something, the photo, the video, watching TV and not seeing the action on TV and not understanding why everybody is laughing or why everybody is upset. And if you have a youngster that is going through life and being challenged by those things that happen in life, this might be a really good book for them to read. And you know what? It might be a really good book for parents to read as well, too, because they can help their youngster understand how to handle certain situations. Everything is going to be different for everybody. Not everybody's going to have the same exact situation. Not everybody's going to react to that situation the same way. And having a tool book to help understand a way to get through a situation can be so helpful. Gabriel has really done a great job here. There you have it, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll catch you on the next video. Until then, cheers, everybody. Hey, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you'd like to see more videos, the link to my Amazon storefront is down in the descriptions, and I'd love it if you'd take a little walk over there, check it out. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll catch you later. Cheers, y'all.